Welcome, 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 boys and girls. That was really loud, wasn't it? Maybe. Um, we were having kind of a pop-up shop style Monday episode. If you're like me, you're like Garfield and you hate Mondays. So hopefully this brightens your Monday. It's an organization out of Massachusetts, and they are a wellness organization or a business that specifically. Well, let me bring in their representative so we can kind of hash that out. Please welcome Ed G of Zydavia.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
How's it going? Troy, the show.
Yeah, sorry about that weak intro. I wanted to say, like, I had put an ad out there for
Mhm.
rappers that wanted to promote, and you're like, "Well, I'm not a rapper," and I'm like, "Okay, what are we doing here?"
Yeah, well, we pretty much we're a wellness line we're pretty much our goal is to bring together the whole community. So we work with rappers, we work with artists, creative minds through more therapeutic measures. So, like, say, stage fright, anxiety, some of the things that rappers may come across as,
I got you.
artists, like we building a space where they can let that loose and kind of and build and leave alone some of those anxieties they may have, just as well as anybody. We're more or less focused on wellness in the community, which will, expound outside of the community.
Okay, okay. Um, and it's not just, I guess, focused then on the was it South Shore, Massachusetts?
Yeah, well, we're based out of the South Shore, but our goal is to touch everywhere in the 50 states.
Okay, okay. So just focusing on wellness, like mental, physical, spiritual, the whole.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
Okay, okay. So what are some of like the services that y'all provide?
Well, we offer coloring books, and that is the visual aesthetic of it. So that's when you're using your mind and kind of getting creative. As far as the physical, also too, we have candles, which is the smell good, which that triggers that part of the brain that also wants to be creative and just trying to conquer depression with the tools that we have. And sight and sound is a big thing in rap, as you well know. So
Mm,
um we're just bringing that together as a business.
I gotcha.
um yeah.
And there's books as well. It looks like soap, some general like beauty products.
Yeah.
Um, your founder, Mystique Watson,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
remember that. Wow. Um, she kind of, you sent me her mission statement and stuff, but she's the one that started all this, right?
Oh, yes, yes. Well, it all started pretty much. She was in the hospital and she is chronically ill. She's a nurse, and one of the things is trying to find a way to give back, and that's a grueling task being a nurse. So,
Oh yeah.
um, I would visit her, and one of the days I visited her, I gave her a coloring book, and it was nice. Wasn't really all that. So she was like, "Well, I can do better." Um, and that coloring book expounded. Now we have 20 coloring books.
Wow.
Then it's like, well, I'm in the hospital and there's no lotion and it smells bad. So then that turned into creating lotion, creating candles, which are all inspired by some of our closest friends and family members. So
Okay.
everything's with intent and with purpose. It's just not just to sell things, but these are all necessary things that we all need and representation, hence the coloring books, because we don't see ourselves with superheroes and doctors that can fight all cancers. It's just usually been the same script. So we're
Yeah.
kind of stepping out of the box with that one and, bringing some inclusion, so to speak.
Meaning black people.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Um, and so this is the website, which it's very nice, like professional, well done website. And you can
Yep.
find all their products and everything at zydavia.com. So if you're listening, it's zydavia.com. This is the book section. So they're coloring books. Uh, it looks like it kind of runs the gamut. You got flowers and then women and
Hmm.
horde 2, which appears to be like a horror comic series. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like a zombie type of deal.
Right, right. Um, and dogs and all that. So
Yeah.
is art mostly like AI generated or
Well, they're mostly handwritten and AI just to kind of like
talented?
assist because my fiance, like I said, is ill, so it helps out with the arthritis and stuff like that. But those are all drawn.
Oh, she drew these? Okay.
Yeah, with assistance of AI, so it's not primarily, and then
Gotcha.
so
And I didn't realize it
um,
was your fiance. I apologize.
yeah, to clear the air. No, we're all good. We're all good. Business partners as well.
Right.
Um,
Very cool.
but yeah, just the representation of that alone, just seeing ourselves in that type of light, it's amazing. For friends, family, and everybody we come in contact, they're like, "Wow, we've never seen a black anime character
You're
like
right.
that." So,
Yeah.
you know,
And for kids too, definitely.
indeed, indeed, there's a little something for everybody with us.
Hmm. And aside from that, so you do one of the things you told me is that you do workshops. She's an incredible artist. For rappers or for anybody really, but you said with a focus on artists because of the
Well,
stresses they deal with or specific.
indeed, indeed, and we actually just dropped the app today. You
Okay.
can find us online. It's Zydavia.base44. I have it written here. Sorry, base44.app, and you can go on there as far as your mental wellness needs. A companion, a friend. There's a personal pet that you can tap for insight that gives you kind of positive feedback, and there's places where you can journal, where you can connect with other members and hash out some things that you might be dealing with.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a one-stop shop for mental health inside of that application as well.
Okay.
um,
And is that on the App Store?
yes, you can find that on Google App Stores.
Okay. So
Yes,
is it
it's a
just
web-based app.
okay? Okay. And for those that don't know, I think if you go to a site like that and you could actually save a shortcut on your phone. I know that's how the case with iPhones.
Yep,
And
yep,
it works just like a regular app. So
right,
okay. So it's Zydavia. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm Zydavia, right? I'm sorry,
yep.
I'm saying it wrong. Zydavia dot what for the app?
Base44
Okay,
dot app.
I gotcha. All right, bring that up. But what are some of these workshops that you do? How does that work?
Well, pretty much we look for a need, and then we would build a class behind it. So one of the workshops that we had was for rappers. It got postponed because of uh, health issues, but
Mhm.
so pretty much rappers would come together and discuss some of the issues they may be facing as far as like how to balance the home life and the rapper life or
Right.
relationship counseling in that manner, like how some of the women may deal with the rappers, male rappers, and vice versa.
Mm.
So just like with that, but also for men, we have groups like Brothers Reaching Out, to where like one of the biggest problems as men is like we're taught that violence is the answer for things, and
Mhm.
violence just equals jail time and more violence. So trying to counteract that with positivity, as well as the females, sisters. So we have a male group, female group.
Mhm.
We're just trying to touch all facets of pretty much the walks of life that we have and bring everybody in center in the community.
Yeah.
Because there might be someone that's Jamaican here or different ethnic groups that are all under the black umbrella. So we're just trying to bring everybody together because if there's no trust, there's no motion. So
Right.
um, and a lot of us don't go to therapy because there's a lack of trust.
Mhm.
So now with this, application, you can see that there's people like you that are doing some of those things and doing the work.
Mhm.
Um, so it's just a refreshing thing just to like give back to the community in this way, um, on a positive note.
Okay. Now, just to be clear, when you say people like us, you're talking about Black people and people
Indeed, indeed. Well, just anybody that's
Right.
going through anything mentally that's challenging, but primarily the focus being us, just because of the lack of inclusivity when it comes to a lot of healthcare issues.
Right.
So that is the focus, but mental health is for everybody. Let's just
Right.
put that out there.
Sure. Yeah.
But as far as within the community, that's one of the things that we don't give enough attention to.
Yeah.
Like there's more attention to what like we have physically, but mentally it's like, well, as long as they stay in a certain lane, they're okay. And we're just trying to squash all that and bring
Right.
attention. Like if there's problems, and there's ways to fix them as well.
Right. Okay. I got you. But people like me, I'm not a therapist, just so everybody knows.
Me either. Me either.
um, I see on the events section that you have had events in the past.
Hmm.
Scarlett was in attendance.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. That was a
Rep-
big one. That was out in
Reppers.
Connecticut.
Oh, that was in Connecticut.
Hmm.
So for this one that was in Connecticut, how does that work? Like you just go there and kind of help set it up
Well, for
and then
that one, we were vending.
okay,
So we showcased our products and the services that we
I
offer.
got okay.
Um,
That's just for people to know, hey, we'll be out here.
right, indeed. So these are some of the places that we went and vended at, and showcased our products.
Okay, I got you. This is a video, I guess. I didn't notice that before. Let's play this.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, so what is that? Is that do you make beats or does she make beats or
Oh, she made those. Yeah,
wow? Is there anything she can't do? I'm not
I
sure.
I keep asking myself the same thing.
Gosh. Um, and really, being a nurse as well is just if you would thank her for her service as a nurse. That's someone people really should thank for their service, especially because
Definitely.
it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you. So it's a very noble thing to do to dedicate your career to that. Um, but yeah, so there's some more here that I guess you set up at. But some of these are kind of they got some big names on them
Yep.
and
Yep.
very cool. So do you why did I okay, that's why. Do you have a way for artists specifically to I haven't looked at the app yet. I'm not sure if it'll do it justice on the screen like this.
Okay.
Um I guess I could try it. Is there something specifically for artists that people can do when they're like remote?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely, definitely. Once you get on the app, and then there's a space where they can come together and talk to each other, and
Oh, okay. So it's like a
big
group
each other up.
counseling. Okay, okay. That's very cool. All right.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like a men's group, but on the app.
All right. And it's space 44, right?
Yes,
Okay. It's giving me an error. Um,
Zydavia.base44.app.
oh, app. That's what I did wrong. I didn't type it right, didn't I? Down there? Yeah, I did. Okay. There we go. I think this whole concept is really cool. I'm just going to go ahead and log in with Google and come back to that.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Okay. So this is the web app. I am 13, believe it or not, or over. And I did not read them, but I'm sure they're great. And of course, there's a disclaimer there. This is not therapy, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, you choose your little like spirit animal.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna pick. And this is just a test run for everybody. If I'm gonna do it, I'll come back and do it right.
There you go. There you
I
go.
know, because that's what I am.
That's where it becomes personal. Yeah.
Right. So I get to give her a name. Ooh, I was gonna be petty and name it after one of my co-hosts, my former co-host. Let's call it Let's call it Drake because it's an owl.
There you go.
That's kind of funny. All right, summon Drake. I love it. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, very cool. Yeah, this looks fun. Like fun, but you know, therapeutic at the same time. But I like how it's all customizable like that.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, I like it. I'm always trying to like bring a spotlight on people that are helping the community, especially
definitely.
with the focus on people helping the Black community and people that are trying to help kids. That's like my tier system. So,
Yeah.
is there anything that's helping kids, or I mean, it sounds like the organization's just in a direct but indirect way kind of trickle down into that. But
Mhm.
do you do anything with kids specifically?
Well, yeah, we're trying to work with the Boston Public Schools. We've sent out contracts to them, and as well as the Council of Aging, where elderly people, and also the prison system. We're looking to do things with them in the near future. Just marginalized parts of society, just roping them in,
Yeah,
and just bringing them together because there isn't enough light on old people, on children, on healthcare. So we're just, just kind of just trying to be a hub for everybody in the Black community,
right,
and and by doing that, set the pace for other communities to follow suit because it doesn't make sense for one to thrive and another not to. So it's
right.
just everybody's learning from each other in these experiences and rising to the top, so to speak.
Yeah. I see I've seen over the last like decade or so, probably 2 decades, like Atlanta has really
Hmm.
grown a lot and they're doing a lot of cool things there.
Hmm.
New Orleans as well.
Hmm.
How would you, if someone was to come to y'all and say, "Hey, I want to start something like this in my community. Where do I start?" Like, what would be? I know that's not an easy answer, but
That's a good question. I would say start. Good question. I'll say start with your local town halls.
hmm,
Just figure out the things that they have going on, events. Make yourself
visible.
accessible, yeah, visible. Go to the places. Just be around people. Find out what people are doing, what the likes or dislikes are of your community, and then try to find a place where you can knit yourself in and work on those things that you would like to.
Yeah, that's solid. Is it necessary for someone to file an LLC or a nonprofit, what 501c3, and do all that? Because I think some people get intimidated or overwhelmed by all the paperwork.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on the direction you want to go.
Right.
If you want to go the more nonprofit route, that comes with some restrictions. If you want to do, for profit, that has its own set of rules and regulations with it too. So it all depends on how you want to go about accumulating your funds, or reaching people, so to speak. Because more crowdfunding comes with like nonprofit organizations where like for profit everything comes from pocket. So
Right.
um but we're a LLC, so we have licensures in the state of Massachusetts to sell and operate. um but it also depends on your level of engagement. I mean, Master P sold records out the trunk of his car,
True.
to whereas that was good for him at the time and lucrative. I wouldn't suggest, doing groups out of the back of someone's house, but you have to start somewhere. And if it's all, positive and it's gonna uplift, I don't see the harm.
Right.
But you
Uh,
gotta start somewhere.
but you do recommend at some point getting your paperwork together, as far as
Yes, if that direction, because that's where there's more like respect granted, other than just being an idea. It's like, oh well, there's some substance behind it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say go to the direction of just getting paperwork filed, whether it be nonprofit, whether it be LLC, or whether you piggyback off of one of those two to do what you have to do. Yeah.
Right, there you go. And I think there's if people are wanting to do a nonprofit, there's a nonprofitready.org is a good resource for all kinds of stuff for nonprofits. And another reason I'm just going to add that you want to do some kind of paperwork is there's people out there that even if you're doing good for everybody, they're still going to try to like take you down.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
having that LLC or that 501c3, it sort of protects you and your personal assets from people
Yeah.
like that in a way. So
Hmm.
just the more you know. There you go.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to add about the group? Do you have any events coming up for people?
Well, we actually going to be in the Middle East October 22nd for the Arsenal show.
Oh, you are. Wow.
Coming up. That's a Middle East is a nightclub in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Hold up.
Um,
I thought you were talking about like Dubai.
No, no, not the actual Middle East, but it's a
Okay.
nightclub out there. We're going to be vending out there and,
Okay.
passing along this good information that we have, for the community. And also just trying to boost this app up and get the attention out there for that, so people can start tapping in and we can start exchanging ideas and building.
Yeah, y'all saw it. It's cool. I'm actually excited to do my real profile and not use Drake as a spirit animal, but
And
you
one
know
of the good things about the app is it's like there's no way you can bully on there. Like
that
there's no way I can harass you. There's no way I can do anything like
docs.
negatively that'll impact toxic exactly. So
Yeah.
um I like that as well. And there's so many features. My favorite thing is the avatar. You can touch it and it just gives you a positive affirmation even
Oh, that's
when you're
nice.
like, you might be feeling a way, you touch it, it's like you can do it. And it's just as small as that sounds, it's
Let me
like
check this out. Hold on.
it means a lot, you know.
Oh, what are you grateful for? Okay. Hold on. You're exactly where you need to be. Thanks, Drake.
Yeah, there we go.
Swish.
Yeah, that one you have to write
No, I'm not going
it
to take
prompts you to
everyone's time
write,
doing
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Hmm.
We'll be here all day. All right. Well, very cool. Everyone can get in touch with you through the website. Is that right? Or
Definitely. You can at us at Zydavia.com. You can also get at us at Zydavia.base44.app. And you'll see us in the community all throughout Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. We move around. So
there's been a few people on the show from that area. I know we just had King Handsome, Keeping It Cloudy. They're from Rhode Island. Rhode Island,
mm,
super small. You've heard of them?
no, 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 I haven't heard of them, but
And Rex.
salute to them. Salute to them.
Yeah, Rex is out of I can't remember what part of Massachusetts. It's not Boston, but it's
Oh, Rex is
Lancaster,
from Lawrence.
Lawrence. That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've met Rex before. Rex is a solid dude.
Yeah, he definitely is. So shout out
Yeah.
to him. All
But
right,
thank
then.
you for having us, Troy.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tap into your show more and you know what I'm saying, point people in your direction because you're the truth.
Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, shucks. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna have Jinx from YouTube. Jinx the truth. Jinx the rebel. Jinx the artist. He'll be on here tomorrow. He's the guy that originated the reaction video.